Hey y'all, it's me, Jeff, with Surviving Divorce. It is a lovely day. Look at that. The sun just broke from the clouds. Did you see that? Oh, that's awesome. Hey, thank you for coming and watching another episode. This is the best YouTube channel that talks with surviving divorce. And today we're going to be talking about dating apps. That's right. I'm not going to be talking about dating. I'm going to be talking about dating apps and why you should be cautious when you use dating apps. So many men are going to want to date eventually. It's just in our biology. We're gonna want to have a woman, a companion. We're gonna want to get laid. We're gonna want to kiss and hug and re-engage. And that's fine, and that's natural, and that's normal. And whether you do it sooner, later, or in the middle, doesn't matter. It is absolutely normal, and you should do that. And you're going to be confronted with many ways in which you can do that. You know, you can have friends that can set you up on blind dates or whatnot. You could just be happenstance. You're just out and about. Someone catches your eye. You start talking to them. You can go to bars and clubs and parties and stuff like that. Kind of dangerous, but you know, you can do that also. And you can do, you know, the dating apps, which is really an efficient way of meeting millions of women. That's right. I'm like millions of women. When you think about all the women in the world and that all these women that are on all the potential dating apps, you can literally go through hundreds of thousands, literally millions of women and choose if this one should be someone that you should show interest in and pursue a relationship with. But it all comes with a word of caution. Okay? And the caution is understanding the purpose of the dating app and the people who own these dating apps. I'm a lawyer, but my undergrad degree was in economics. And the first thing they taught us in economics 101 is the purpose of every firm. That's business, small business, medium-sized business, big business, is to make money. That's it. It's to maximize profits. And you could do it any way you can legally. And that's the key. Make money any way you can legally. And that's what these dating apps are trying to do. They're trying to use your situation, especially your situation, because you are recently out of a marriage and you might be questioning, you know, will you find someone else? Do women find you attractive still? Are you lovable? All these little questions that go through our mind, these apps prey on. And they are hoping to bait you in, hook you, and then reel you in and never let you go. Even after you found someone, whether you find them on a dating app or not. So you just need to be careful. Because after a divorce, you're going to find yourself in this position of wondering about yourself in your relationships. And if you go on the dating apps and you have some bad, let's just say if you have some choices that don't work out, you might start dating yourself. You might start doubting yourself even more. You might be like, damn, my wife left me. She didn't want to be married to me. And these women that I chose to talk to on a dating app who never even saw me, but just by what I responded, didn't even want to have anything to do with me. I must be a fucking loser. That's what your mind can say to you. But this is why I'm here to tell you, be careful with the dating apps, because everything isn't what it seems on these apps. And that is, if you understand that they're trying to make money, it can save you a lot of anxiety, a lot of self-doubt, and a lot of depression, and you'll just be like, all right, I'm just moving on. It's a numbers game. So many of these apps, what they're going to try and do is they're going to try, and the men, this is a fact, men are going to pay to play. Now, some of these apps, women will have to pay, like eHarmony, they'll have to pay to be on there, but some of the other ones, Match, Bumble, you know, Plenty of Fish and whatnot like that, it's doubtful that women pay as much as men do. Now, some of the women that I've met, I've asked them, you know, who are on these sites, I've asked them how much you have to pay to, you know, to be, and they're like, I don't pay anything. I just sign up, I do an app, make an account, and then all of a sudden I start getting this person likes you, that person likes you, that person likes you, blah, 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 blah. That's not the same with men. Say, for instance, if you join eHarmony, you're going to pay $50 a month, and they're going to charge you at 6 months interval, so you might be paying, say, for instance, for a 6-month subscription, $400 a month, roughly. On Match, they're going to charge you monthly, but they also have these longer plans, but you're going to pay about $49.99, it's $50 a month. You go to like Bumble, $39, Plenty of Fish, $29.99. But that's not where it stops. It's not just what you're paying for that is just the entry fee. It's just to get in. It's like, remember when we used to go to clubs, you had to pay to go in, but then there was a two drink minimum. So you always had to pay to get in the club, and you got to buy 2 drinks. Well, this is the same thing with these dating apps. That fee that you're paying, that's just to get in. And then once you get in, there's all these other booby traps and all these other landmines that they have to hook you in and take your money, and then not give you a fair chance of doing what they say that they're going to do. So let's talk about, first of all, the other landmines and traps that come from the dating apps. And they're all the same. They all do the same thing, just in a different form or fashion. But let's take Match. So I went on Match right after I, probably like June of last year. And pay a little, I did the little 1 month thing. And then when you get in there, I started noticing, I get a little thing. If you want so you see the person, you like the person, you like them, you hit the like, and it goes to them, right? But then a little thing pops up. If you want your like to go to the front of the line, hit this button. So you hit that button, and it's like, become a premium member. And you become a premium member, your likes go in front of everyone else's. And a premium membership is like another $29.99. So not only did they want $50 to get in, now they want another $30. That's $80. And at no time have they guaranteed, this is the key, at no time do they guarantee that the profile you are looking at is real, is still looking, and is interested in you. Okay, get that right? At no time do they guarantee that the profile is real, person's still looking, and they're interested in you. And this is really key, because what'll happen is that they'll send you a whole bunch of likes. You'll use these pictures of, like, you can do it by how close proximity to you. Like, say for instance, you put a 10-mile radius out there, and it says, okay, you want women within 10 miles, and they'll ask you a bunch of things like height, weight, religion, blah, blah, blah. And they say that they send you this stuff. But a lot of times they're just sending you things that women don't fit that, because they know that it's like, look, he might say all this, but if someone looks really hot and really enticing, the chances are is that he might say, you know what, maybe I'll overlook that. And you don't believe me, if you look at the bottom of your choices, it'll ask you, if they can't find anyone in your choices, say for instance age, if you put age, you want 35 to 50, they'll say if they can't find anyone for 35 to 50, is it okay if they go like 2 years on this side and 2 years on that side? Or is it a hard and fast? It's like another app will be, is it a hard and fast, no, I won't date fat women? Or is it just like, I'm not into fat women, So anyway, my point is that when you get to these, you pay this, they tell you to pay this premium. You're gonna pay this premium, and then it's gonna go to this person, but you don't even know if that person is still looking. Because what they don't tell you is, which they should do, is tell you, okay, when's this person last signed on? That'll give you a clue if the person's still looking. Now, it's quite possible that the person that you gonna decide, okay, you know what, I want this like to be premium because I want it to get right in front of her, and I'm gonna pay the extra $29. She might have found someone a month ago and hasn't logged on and decided not, and just forgot about deleting her account or closing her account. And so you're sending a like, you're paying to send a like to someone who you have no chance at all of ever getting. And if you don't, if you do that, if you pay for it and then she doesn't respond to you, you know what? Tendency can be like, damn, well, what's wrong with me? Especially if she looks hot. Especially if you decide, you know what, I'm gonna go for someone that's outside of my out of my league, with your perception of out of your league. And you pay to send them a premium, premium like, and you get nothing. You get crickets. That can hurt you. That can hurt your confidence. All right? But if you realize what's going on, that they're trying to make money off of you, you could just be like, okay, probably a dead account, whatever, it's probably with someone else and didn't close out the account, or probably was a fake account. And that's another thing that they don't tell you about. They don't guarantee you that any of these accounts or these women that you're looking for are actually real. I mean, catfishing is a real thing. So you need to be careful about that too. And the reason why you need to be careful about it too is because they're going to be selling you when you get in there, and all of them do it. They'll be like, oh, like say for instance, Match does this one. It's very common. It's rush hour traffic. Between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. is where we get the most people on our dating app. So if you pay $7.99, extra $7.99, we'll highlight your profile, and your profile will get in front of everyone faster. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they put freaking circles around you, bells, stars. I have no idea, but they claim that your profile will be seen by more people. Well, shouldn't it be seen by more people anyway? Because I'm already a paying member of the website. But the whole point is that now you're desperate. You want, no one's like responding to you like they should or like you think they should. So, okay, I'm gonna pay to get more people to see my profile and then potentially talk to me. But what they don't tell you is this, is that there are more men on these dating sites than women. So I think someone, I can't remember where it was, and don't quote me on this, okay? But the stat goes something like this, that in 1 week, a normal woman, average woman, I'm not talking about a beauty or anything, just a normal, average woman, however you want to define that, can get anywhere up to 10,000 likes. And a man in that 1 week might get 10. It's because there's more men out there looking and searching for women than there are women out there looking and searching for men. It's just the way it is. And so you have to understand that when you go into these websites onto these dating sites, there's this thing that you might think, oh, it's just me. I'm the only one who's gonna like this. But you know what? You're not the only guy who likes, a woman who's 5'7", 200 pounds, blue hair, blue eyes, tattoos all over her face, nose earring. You're not the only guy that likes the woman who's, 5'2", 110 pounds, who's got a graduate degree, all that kind of stuff like that. You're just not. So you're just like one of thousands upon thousands of men. And so, you just have to be cognizant of that. And so when you go into these dating apps, please, by all means, do go into a dating app, because it's better, safer than going to a club. Because people get in fights, drinking and driving, alcohol, all that stuff like that. It's better than going to parties. It's better, it's just, and it's more efficient. But it's not the only way, but it's just more efficient. But anyway, so by all means, get out there and date, use the dating apps, but just be careful. Watch your pocketbook and remember that they are out there to make money off of your predicament. And your predicament is that you are single, and they will exploit that every and any way they can. And let me say it again. They're there to make money off of your predicament, and that's being single. And they will use any and every method to get your money, to separate you from your money. All right? So if you're gonna do the dating app, do it. But by all means, don't let it be the only way that you're out there trying to find someone. Go out there, be active in the community. Go do things with put you in proximity to women, volunteer. Be a part of the school board, help out with your family and your kids, whatever. Little league. I mean, there's many ways to go out there and just come in contact with suitable people. Go to church, whatever. Join a book group. But don't let the dating app be your only way of finding women. And remember, they're trying to make money off of you. So be very, very careful. And do not let your self-esteem and what you feel about yourself and how you feel about your divorce be affected by the results you get on a dating app. Okay? Do not, because it's a false economy, especially when we know that the dating apps are full of fake profiles, full of profiles where people are no longer going out there and checking their profiles. The people have moved on, they've met someone, they've married, they've given up, they've got bots, there's people out there catfishing. So don't judge who you are as a person, your status, how you feel about yourself, self-esteem, based on results that happen or that come about by using a dating app. Be wise, all right? Whatever you do, however you do it, remember, celebrate life. See you in the next episode.